Hey everyone, my name is Crowe and welcome to the start of something new. Now, you guys know I've been wanting to do a series for a while now. I've mentioned on multiple different occasions that I've wanted to start a series and I just hadn't figured out when to do it, how to do it, what game to do it on. All this different stuff. I was completely, I was thrown around. I had no idea. I thought I knew, but then I didn't know, and it was crazy. But I'm pretty sure what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a series on this game right here, the Culling. Now, I have 60 hours in this game already. I've been playing it a lot since it first came out, and I've learned a lot of new things that I wasn't able to show you guys in my original first impression video of the game that I would love to show you guys. So this first video is going to be my different builds in the game, how I use them, why I think they're effective, and all this different stuff. So, what I'm going to be doing after that, from the future, whenever I do a video for this series, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing challenges. And I've already got a few in my mind. Like the pacifist challenge, like going the entire game without hitting anyone, and I have thought of a way to do that, so don't call me out on that. I have a pretty good idea of how to win that one. You know, like go an entire round only using explosives, go an entire round only using traps, just a whole bunch of different challenges I have in my mind, and I'm going to be doing those, and I'm going to be winning those matches. I promise you I'm going to be winning those matches because I've got it in my head of how I'm going to. And you know, I'm just going to come up with a whole bunch of different crazy concepts and plans and all these different experiments for different challenges, and you guys can actually recommend them too. You know, if you've been watching the series for a while and you're like, it'd be really cool if you did this, or if you did this, you know, just leave them in the comments section. Give me recommendations for challenges. I'd be more than happy to give them a try. So yeah, that's essentially the introduction to this. I just wanted to let you guys know that this is going to be a new series and how it's going to go. This video, like I said, is going to be more about my builds, and I'm going to give you guys some demonstration, but in the future it's all going to be challenges, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really excited. So let's get it started, shall we? Alright guys, so here we are. We're here in the loadout screen right now, and I'm just going to skim over my classes really quick, and then I'm going to give you guys a demonstration of in-game footage of each of these classes and why I think that they're good. But yeah, so let's go ahead and give this let's go ahead and start. I don't know where the hell I was going with that. But this is my ambusher class right here. So first I'm going to start with stealthy. Stealthy is something that I have learned to use ever since pretty much the beginning. In my first video, I don't think I used it, but I've used it pretty much ever since then. Next, I'm going with leg day. Leg day gives you 10% movement speed flat. It doesn't matter what you're using. It doesn't matter if it's a spear, it doesn't matter if it's your fists, it doesn't matter if it's a bludgeon, it doesn't matter what it is, which makes that much better because at the beginning of the match you're not going to have a spear, you're not going to have anything. So I'm not sure if they did this intentionally or if it was a design flaw, if they didn't consider that people would just be using leg day over using a specific speed with a weapon. I'm thinking the only use for it right now would be is if you were running both of them simultaneously, because then you'd have the 10% movement speed flat and then you'd have 10% extra movement speed while using that weapon, which is good in its own right, but I would never get rid of stealthy for 10% movement speed with spears because that would eliminate the point. I don't care how fast I'm running if I can't get up behind someone without them knowing I'm there. That sounded terrible. Don't read too much into that. And speaking of not reading too much into things, look at the name of this one here, Sneaky Poker. That just sounds terrible. Essentially what this does is it makes it where you do plus 40% backstab damage with all spears. So let's go ahead and move to the airdrop. With this particular class, I'm using the Boar Hunter airdrop because it's the only airdrop in the game that I know of that comes with survival spears, and it comes with 2 of them. You also have the Javelineer crate, which comes with 3 spears, but they're javelins, which is only a tier 2. But yeah, that's pretty much the explanation for this class. Let's go ahead and get a look at its outfit real quick. I use kind of like a shrubbery, bushy outfit because I like to hide in bushes a lot while using this class. That's really the gist of it. So guys, that's about it for that. I'm going to go ahead and get into game, and you guys are, from this point on, are going to see some gameplay footage. I'm going to start with my ambusher class. You guys can see what that's about, and then I'll move to serial killer, and then I'll move to my farmer, and you guys can see how I play him and watch me kick the shit out of people. Alright, so upon spawning, the first thing you need to do is assess your scenario of where you are on the map. Now, the more you play this game, the more you're going to get aware of what the map is like, and that's the most important thing, is knowing what's where you can find loot and all that good stuff, because the amount of times you can spawn and just completely overlook, like that box I just found right there, because you didn't know it spawned there, right? So how could you have possibly gotten that crate? My main focus is getting my crate. Like, selling everything, finding funk when you can, If at all possible, do your best to avoid fighting people and get your crates, because your crate is your lifeblood. It essentially works with your perks to do what you need, and you'll hear that person just died. So many people in this game, they get into fights right out of the gate, and I'm like, it's not even 3 minutes haven't even gone by. Like, what are you doing, you know? And, you know, this is an example of what I'm talking about. That right there that you see, that gray thing in the grass, that's where someone spawned. Here's a crate. They could have turned right upon spawning and seen this crate, and it would have been a knife. I mean, it might not have been the most amazing item, but, you know, it's an item that they don't have now. I'm going to go ahead and call in the boar crate here.
Thanks for calling. Your eligibility to receive a personal item has been confirmed.
Because my crate doesn't contain a backpack, I'm going to make a satchel. But when you know you don't have a gun and it's potential that someone else in the game could, you want to be very, very cautious about your actions. And that's why I'm kind of staying in the mountain areas, staying on the outskirts, and that's why I always run stealthy, because you do not want someone with a fully loaded rifle or magnum to hear you coming and be able to shoot you before you even see them. It's the worst way to end a level. It really is. So guys, as I said, it's pretty much a waiting game from here. That's an SMG. See? What did I just tell you? But yeah, it's pretty much a waiting game from here. I'm likely not going to get into any confrontations until the map starts closing in on itself. Or if I can sneak up behind someone and get him, I'll probably do that, especially if it's the guy with the gun. But, you know. Okay, this guy's got a sledgehammer. I'll be very careful about how I fight him, because that does a lot of damage. I just keep pushing him, you know, keep him off his guard. He's going to be really panicked now because, you know, he's got all this damage done. He's going to keep blocking, push him, kill him, move on. See that backstabbing damage I just did? Boom. I just hit him with a dart. He's going to get really aggressive with me, apparently. But he's going to do that. He's going to throw up. Boom. Boom. He's going to throw up again. Oh, he's going to pull out his gun and finish me. So, that is the unfortunate thing. When someone has a gun, you know, what can you do, right? Next, what we're moving on to is the serial killer class. Now, this class is an axe proficient class. I use axes on it. Originally, I used bludgeon weapons for this class, and I'm going to tell you why I changed from bludgeon to axe and why it's better. So, both bludgeons and axes do the same status effect when you hit someone, which is called weakness. I'm not sure if weakness reduces stamina or if it reduces the enemy's attack damage or what exactly it does, to be honest. But for the longest time, I thought axes would cause bleeding, because it would make sense that they would. Blades cause bleeding, spears cause bleeding, bludgeons and axes cause weakness instead of bleeding. Obviously bludgeons make sense, but axes I kind of assumed would cause bleeding, but they don't. They cause weakness. Why is it better to use an axe than a bludgeon? Well, because you can actually craft an axe. You can't craft bludgeons. And sticks and stones that you pick up off the ground don't count as bludgeon weapons. They count as materials. Same with your fists. I'm pretty sure your fists don't count as bludgeons. But even if they do, crafting an axe only requires 3 stones, and it doesn't require very much funk, and you can make one really easily, and it does pretty decent damage for a standard crafted item. Reason why I compare the two is because not only because they both do weakness instead of bleeding, but because they both have the same perk sets. They both have a perk that makes it where you reduce 25% damage while wielding that weapon type, which with bludgeon, obviously it's scary to not find a bludgeon weapon, get into a fight, knowing you're not going to be able to take advantage of that perk because you never found a bludgeon, whereas with this, you could just craft the axe. Then you have Mangler, which is the same thing as on bludgeon as well. It's called something different, like, just to give you an example. On the bludgeon, it's called Submission. 200% of melee damage dealt with bludgeons is also applied to opponent's stamina. Mangler, 200% of melee damage dealt with axes is also applied to opponent's stamina. It's the same thing, just different weapon types. For this class, we're going to be taking the Dwarf Crate. I could also take the Climber Crate, which comes with a Tier 2 axe and a backpack, which would actually be a really good idea because having that backpack is nice. But I am going to be taking the Dwarf crate here because it comes with a dynamite, iron foreskin, and a tier 4 axe, and this is the only way you can get tier 4 weapons is through crates. I've never looted one. I don't know, it might be possible to find them in red crates, but I've never found one in a red crate before. And of course, we're moving on to the outfit. This is my serial killer outfit. I decided to go with something like a little bit maniacal and serial killer-esque without giving up the stealth aspect. So yeah, that's pretty much the serial killer class. It's probably my favorite one out of the 3. Alright, so I've spawned here. I'm using my axe-wielding class now, my serial killer. And they spawned me kind of, not like in the center of the map, but not far from the center of the map. Like, there's the center. I'm going to try to go over, I'm thinking toward the gas station to loot, because that's the closest building to me besides that one over there. But that one is very, very dicey place to go. Yeah, see, there's someone here already. Now, I could handle this a few different ways. I'm going to handle it the not smart way. And just rush him. Boom! Boom! He has a tier 2 javelin. Not a good position for me to be in. Is he lagging or am I lagging? I can't tell which. Boom! Boom! Eventually, you realize when you're getting outplayed by someone with a stick and you've got a tier 2 weapon. It's a little sad.
Another contestant just got cut into little pieces with a razor-sharp blade.
Alright, so I killed that guy. I'm going to take his backpack because obviously backpack's a good weapon to have. And now all the loot of this building is going to be mine. What I'm going to want to do real quick is heal. So now I have enough to call in my crate.
Your enemy
People are dying like no one's business.
To death, if that makes sense.
Speared. I think I'm going to go for a an unusual approach here and make some punchy sticks. Never underestimate traps. Traps are amazing in this game. And if I could find like a claymore or a remote explosive, which is unlikely to happen, then I would definitely use it on this class. What I'm going to go ahead and do is place my traps here in the water. These things are not very easy to see in the water. They're very very obscured and hidden. And check it out. You can just walk right over them. No effect if you do so. And use that to lure him in to me, hopefully. I mean, this could go either way. Ooh, he sees me already. He's going to try to shoot that. Yep. You're going to try to shoot that. And activate it, which he did. And there you go. You have an example of someone activating a trap. And he's coming at me with a chainsaw. I can hear him coming at me with the chainsaw. That son of a bitch. Alright. He has a chainsaw, which is perfect for me. Because that means I can lure him into my trap. Because he's going to be chasing after me like a lunatic. So, let me just run down these rocks here. Hope he isn't right behind me about to eat my ass. Oh, he is. Hello, sir. Oh, he's coming after me with the chainsaw. He's like, where is he? There he is. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Okay, so traps weren't necessary. He got a little coxy doodles, I think. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to our playthrough of the farmer class. I'm gonna change up the outfit. Actually, you know what? Screw it. This outfit looks awesome. I'm going to show you guys some gameplay here. And this gameplay right here is a strategy that I'm a little bit reluctant to show people because, unfortunately, it's kind of abusive and OP. Aiming for that. Like, I really hope that they do nerf this because it's not... People shouldn't be able to take advantage of this. Guns are supposed to be extremely rare, extremely difficult to get, and you know, they're just supposed to be something that you're not able to just go and find, you know. And with this method, no problem, there'll be someone with a gun at the end of the game every single time. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna run minimalist. You're not gonna keep much things. You're gonna sell almost everything you find, except for things that'll help you get away from a jam. This right here, 30 funk. Yeah, so I don't need it. I mean, yeah, a remote explosive, really good item, amazing item. But for this class, no, I'm not gonna use it. Just under 70 away from reaching the amount I need, and we're not even 2 minutes into the match, and I almost have enough funk to get a gun. Okay, I just want to clarify. Someone's fighting in here though, for sure. Or they're fighting on the other side of here. I don't know. Not my concern though. My concern is farming everything I can, so gonna come in here. I'm gonna steal the loot that you probably plan to claim after you kill your buddy over there, but sorry man, that's just the way the game is played. These people are getting into it. Jeez, I'll probably just come out here and kill them.
Someone was just pummeled to death. Fisticuffs for the win! Yes!
Alright, did he have anything worth looting? Apparently not. Are you gonna start the, You're not gonna start the gas. Ah, well, that probably didn't work out as well as you hoped it would. You thought you juked me, didn't you? Okay, this guy has no stamina, so he's gonna keep swinging at me like a madman, apparently. Boom! 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 Kudos and thumbs up to whatever that guy's name was for kicking the shit out of me. But fortunately for me, I took advantage of a scenario, and it worked out for me. Now I can call on the SWAT pad, and hey, there it is. Boom! That's the advantage of having the load dropper right there. Okay, now I've got armor. Now I've got a gun and a smoke bomb. We're gonna check this building out, but this building has like a 1% chance of not having been looted. I'm certain it's been looted, but I've been certain that places have been looted before and they hadn't. So, oh yeah, the door's wide open. This place has been looted all to hell. But you know, oh, well, there's a couple things that haven't been opened. See, it looks like that he only looted like the first couple things down here. Didn't even bother going upstairs. Yeah, no. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about right here. Like, you might assume places have been looted entirely, so why even go check them? But if you have that mentality, then this place goes the entire game without getting looted. And there's a lot of goodies here. And you can't take that chance when running this class because you need all the funk you can get. So now we're moving on to getting enough funk to get ammo, which we've already done because 70 funk is all it takes, or 75 funk is all it takes to get ammo. And we've crossed that threshold no problem because funk is extremely easy to farm with this class. Now, some people might consider this a strategy, but is it really a strategy to guarantee having a gun at the end of the match? Now, look, I'm not saying that I'm gonna win because I have a gun. That's not what I'm saying at all. Because I've gotten my ass kicked while having a gun, and I've kicked people's asses while they've had guns. It's not a guaranteed victory by any means. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it really fair to guarantee people to have a high-powered ranged weapon at the end of the match every single match? No, I don't think so. Another thing about this game that is very important to remember is that your stamina, once it goes below 50%, you start running slower. Once it drops to nothing, your attacks do like no damage. So it's actually very important that you keep your stamina high. And it's not just for running away or chasing someone. They have other significances. So if you... Oh! Which bush are you in? You're in that bush, aren't you? You are.
You just killed
That guy did
Someone
not
with
want to
your
die.
bare hands.
I'll tell you that much right now. He was not prepared for death. I do want to replenish my armor. Luckily, he gave me a backpack to do that with. Alright, so he just forced us into a corner. And by he forced us, I mean I forced him. Because he didn't really have an option but to fight back. So it's not like I would have had to have waited for it to
Thanks for
drop.
calling. Your eligibility to receive a personalized has been confirmed. And you're selected on a landing mode here. Since it gets shot down in transit, please wait by the landing pad in plain sight. Good luck.
Alright, now, I don't have any reason to take that other gun with me because of, obviously, it had no ammo. If someone finds it and finds an explosive barrel, gets ammo, and comes and kills me with it, I'll have to live with that decision. Now, this is where things get dicey. There's a lot of people left. And I'm not the... You son of a bitch. What are you even shooting at? Oh god, there's another guy with a bow. Are you kidding me?
You just shot an opponent with a gun.
I didn't want to have to do it, but you didn't give me a choice. Did my smoke bomb just roll into the smoke? Only I could be that unfortunate. Someone else, really? Why'd you come at me? You had no health.
Somebody with a sword.
I don't know what he was thinking. Definitely looks like he could be making his way toward me. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if he even knows where I am. What are you gonna do, buddy? Yeah, go after that item. I really want him to run up into my claymore. He's a very, I can tell he's a very passive person, though. I think he has a smoke bomb in his hands. And he's looking to use that on me. Did he have a gun? Was he about to shoot me? Is that a gun? Didn't he look like he was about to shoot my ass? If he had a gun, he waited for the worst time to use it. Hey, look, I got Joker hair. This video is about showing you my classes and how I play them and, you know, why I think they're good. I won 2 out of the 3 matches. The first one, you know, obviously I didn't do so well. It was my first game of the day, so second place wasn't terrible in that aspect. But yeah, I mean, they're all really good classes, and I explained thoroughly why I thought each of them was really good and what they were capable of doing and all that good stuff. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. From this point onward, this series is going to consist of me doing challenges. Forget all those classes you just seen. I'm going to be doing stuff with, like, only going with dynamites and, like, only, like, going pacifist, not hitting anyone. You know, maybe only using alarm guns or some crazy crap like that. Who knows, right? I'm willing to take on any challenge. This game is so much fun, and mixing it up is just hilarious. So if you guys have recommendations, let me know in the comments section. I'll give those a look, and if they're doable in my mind, or if they're just highly requested, I'll give it a go. But anyways, I hope you people enjoyed the video, and leave a like if you did enjoy it, and comment, let me know, give me suggestions on challenges you guys would like to see. Subscribe to my channel if you feel the need to do so, and until next time, guys, take it easy.